Hello friends, in this video let's talk about how to process SSAS Cube using SSIS automatically. When I say automatically, on a scheduled basis. See, let us say we can process the cube, using SSAS, and you can directly process in SSMS using SSIS. So these are the ways to process the cube. So when I say process, it is already been developed and deployed. We are simply processing for the updated data. So by using SSAS you can process it, in SSMS also you can process it, and using SSIS also you can do the processing. In the previous videos I already talked about how to process the cubes by using SSAS and SSMS. Now I am going to talk about how to process the cube using SSIS and how to automate it. So when I say automation, I want to process the cube on a particular interval daily. So I want to process my cube daily at 7 AM or weekly. When I say weekly, on a particular Sunday at 8 AM or monthly. So whenever my calendar hits second day of a month, at 9 AM. It depends on how I want. How to do that automation? So to do this, first I need to link SSAS Cube to SSIS package. So then need to think about automation. So this is the what we have. Then need to think about automation. First link the SSAS Cube to SSIS package, then need to think about automation. So daily at 7 AM or weekly at 8 AM Sunday, or second half a month, every month at 9 AM. It depends on it. So to explain you in detail, so I have prepared a very basic dimensional and fact structure to understand in a better way. You can apply the same logic to the complex examples. See, here mostly I am going to talk about this part, how to link SSAS Cube to SSIS package, then automation. So if you want some other in detail topics, I already covered in my earlier videos. So I already talked about introduction and what is architecture of it, and how to create for the first time, and what is the schemas, and what is the queries and calculations, and like couple of some interview questions, and deployment models, and tabular model, perspectives, and some hierarchies, KPIs and all I already talked about in detail. So let's focus more on this stuff, link SSAS Cube to SSIS package. If you want to how to create a cube and what is fact and dimension, then go to the previous videos. So now for this example, I have taken a very basic dimension and very basic fact. The first one is department dimension, employee dimension, and employee fact. So let us see what is the data here. If you see, my department table contains these 4 records: department ID, department name, department location, and 4 records. Now if you see the employee dim, so my employee dim contains 7 records with employee ID, employee name, mobile, and email. And if you see employee fact, here I have these many records. So simply, like I am using my SQL Server short keys rather than writing a full key, select start from and all. I am using my short keys. So how to set up a short keys? short keys in SSMS. So I have a separate video for that. Let's watch. I'm going to keep that video in the description. So let's see if you want. Okay, now so this is 3 tables which I am planning to use for my cube design. So which already designed, and let me show you the design. So this is what is my cube design. So this has been already deployed to my database, where I can see the structure here. So this is my name of the cube, SSAS _ employee cubes. This is a cube I have. So let me write a basic query to see the data. I prepared a query. If you run it, so here I am using measures.salary on columns, and department date dim, department dim dot department name as a rows, and you see this admin total salary is 3,400, business total salary is 5,000, finance 8,500, technical 9,500. So this is the data I have in my cube. Now let's talk about original concept, how to link SSAS Cube and SSIS package. So let's come here. Let's add a new package. So there is a solution, I have SSIS. Let's add a new package. So let's name it as a package name as Cube Process. See, I just naming as, see, better to give a meaningful names so that it really helps you to manage in the later stages. Now let's go to the SSAS toolbox. What is the task which helps us to link SSAS cubes and SSIS is analysis services processing task. You can read out some little description. Provides an ability to process analysis service objects such as cubes and dimensions. So this is a task which helps us to do that. Let's drag and drop. Let's configure this. So here I am going to process in 2 phases. One is first I'll process the dimensions, then I'll process a cube. See, it depends on, if you want to process all together once, you can do that, but my strategy is, my standard is to process dimension first, then I'll go to the full process of the cube. Let's come here, let's use this task for dimension. Let's take one more task for cube. First let's configure this, double click on the first task. So once you double click on the first task, you will get a window like this, and here the name, let's make it as a dim processing. So I'm just giving a meaningful name. You want to give different name, you can give it, it's up to us. Let's come to the important topic, process settings. Here this is the place where you are going to process your dimensions. So here you need to set up your analysis services connection manager. Let's click on new. Here by default you will get some default values. So those default values may not be correct. Let's cross verify that. Let's click on edit. So here my server name is /equal 2016. If your server name is dot or localhost, you can put it. Now here log on to the server. I am going to take it as a use Windows NT integrated security. Okay, now let's select the initial get like as SSAS EMP. So this is my database name, analysis database name. Click on test connection. Test connection succeeded. Click on OK. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now here, what are all the objects do you want to refresh it? Let's click on add. Here, as I told you, I am going to refresh in the first task dimensions. Let's select all the dimensions which you have. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now this dim processing is over. Now let's link dim process to cube processing task. Let's start configuring the second task. Let's double click on it. Now here you can make it as a name as cube processing, cube processor processing, whatever it is. Come to the process settings. I already have a one connection manager. I can reuse that rather than creating a new connection manager. Click on add. Here, as I told you, like the second step I am going to use for cube processing. Let's select the cube. Click on OK. Click on OK. Here I am going to do it as a process full or process default or process data. It is up to us. So it's my example is a very basic example with basic tables. I may not need to go for process data. There is not much difference if I go with process data other options, but in the real time it makes a difference. Let's click on OK. Now this is a cube processing, that is a dimensional processing. Now the package is ready. So let's test it is working or not. So let's run this. It should success at first. Then later I can automate it. Yes. Yeah, my package is ready with 0 errors. I can automate now. So let's come to the automation. How to do the automation? Now I already did this linking. So this is done. This is done. The linking is done. Then I need to think about automation. So here I am going to do the automation with the help of the SQL Server agent. SQL Server agent. Okay, so let's link this package to the SQL Server agent. So here, if you come here, so here in this I have already a couple of packages are there. So let me create one more folder or something like that. Here, let me create one more folder. AS. Okay. Yeah, so here I need to deploy in the same way. Let's create one more folder, or let's import packages. I already have a package, so let's get that package. Where is the package? Let's come here, double click. Yeah, open the folder. Yes, this is the place where I have my package. Let's click on next. Yeah. Yeah, okay, next. Select the package. I want to select only one package. I don't want to do all. Click on next. Loading the package and project name. So I'm going to make it as SSAS again. Click on next. There's nothing required here. Nothing. Next. Next. Convert. No problem. Close. Now the package has been deployed. Second. Next. Yeah, deploy. Yes, my package is about to deploy now. It's deploying. Yeah, done. Now I can see the package here. Yes, yes, yes. This is the package. Now let's do the automation. So then, using SQL Server agent, let's do the automation. See, I don't need to do the deployment even directly. I can link from a file system as well, but I want to show you little standard way. That is the reason why I deployed it. Now let's come here. So let's click a new job. Click on new job. So how to create a job and all I already talked about in the previous videos. Let us see the video link in the description. Now let's make it as SSAS, something like that. Simply name. Click on steps. Click on new. Yeah, here you can make it as SSAS Integration Services Package. Okay, let us see here. It's taking a while to hit. Okay, let it load. Yeah, okay, so let's go here. Under, yes, this is the one. Click on OK. So click on OK. And schedules, it depends on your schedule now. I am giving a schedule name, weekly or daily. Daily at 7 AM. Whenever 7 AM hits, it is going to run now. So click on OK. Whenever my clock hits the 7 AM in my system, my job is going to pick it up and it starts processing the cube. So now, so let me do the manual run. Can I do the manual run? Yeah, of course. Let's right click on SSAS and let's start at job step. I have only one step, that's the reason why it automatically starts. It is running. Wait. So ideally it should succeed. If you want to see the history of the job, right click on the particular job. Let's click on view history. See here, it didn't run even for a single time. That's the reason why it's showing it has been failed. Let me see the message. Click on OK. Refresh. Is it a permission issue? Let me see the package. Where is the job? Yeah, okay. This is how we do automate. Maybe some permission issue might be. Okay, so let's run this started job. Ideally, this is a way of automating that. Still, it failed. So I'll look into that later. But this is how we do the automation. Let me see what is that issue. Okay, not here. I can directly see here itself. Maybe some permission issue or might be. That's fine still. Okay, does not have. Okay. So this does not have a permission on it. Let me take a copy of it. Where is? So what is that name? NT service NT service / SQL agent. It's very common issues for the first time. $. It's good that I'm showing you how to fix this even. 2016. Is it what spelling wrong? NT space service. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now let me run this. Yeah. Okay, still let me refresh this. Maybe the same issue. Let me see. Okay, yeah. 1 second. Let me give you that. It's good that we have all this. Yeah, okay, that's great thing. We already have all the permissions. Click on OK. Yeah, let's run this now. Yes, it's done. It's great. That's great. So this is how we do it now. So now let us see the data here. Still, let me run this query. Now the original testing begins now. Admin is 3400, business 5000 and all. Let's keep this and let's click on a new query. Let's click on a new query. Okay, let's run this as well. You will be having same values. Now let's insert some data. Okay, let's insert some data into the employee dim. See what is the data I have in employee dim is this much. Let me insert some data into the employee dim and see either that data reflecting into the or not. That's what the real testing starts now. So the employee name is Daniel and his number is some 4444. and here employee email is daniel@gmail.com. It's a simple mail, whatever it is. It's a testing mail. Let's insert this. Okay, so now let us see employee dim data. Yeah, Daniel has been inserted. Now let's go to the fact. So what is the fact table is having like this. Let's insert some data into the fact. Insert into emp fact values. Fact ID is identity key. Employee ID has some 207. Comma department ID is what department do you want here? If you based on the data, admin is having a little less figure. Let's take it as admin. Admin is 1. It seems. Let us see what is admin for. Admin is 2. 2. Let's take it as a 2. A 2 comma salary is around some 9,000. Let's take it as a big figure to show the admin salary is a bit high. Click on execute it. Now if you see, this is a fact table which contains this one. Now the total admin salary is 9,000 plus 3,400. It's almost 13,400. But if you see here, it is showing only 3,400. Now let us see the automation now. So whenever my clock hits the 7 a.m. in the morning daily, the cube is going to refresh it. Then after that only I can see the admin salary as 13,400. But can I do the manually? Yes, I can run the job manually. So I can run it, right click and start the job. Let's wait for a while and see the result in change in result. Yes, it is done now. Back. See here it is old figure is 3,400. Let's run this query. Yes, 12,400. If you see here the old figure is 3,400. The new figure is 12,400. This is how we do automate it. But ideally, whenever my clock hits 7 a.m. in the morning, my job is going to run. But here, just to show you the output, I ran manually. Even though if you run 2-3 times also, there is no change in the figure because the cube is up to date now. If there is any change in the data, then only it is going to process. If there is no change in the data, there is no impact in the cube queries or something like that. So this is how we do automate the SSAS Cube process using SSIS and SQL Server agents. Not only SSIS, here I have taken the help of SQL Server agent as well. So that's all about this automation. So if you have any queries on any of the data warehouse concepts and MSBI, Azure, Power BI, please put your question in the comment section. I'll try to answer as soon as possible. And please follow me on Facebook page for more technical updates. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more technical videos. Thank you.